Another gorgeous day in the middle of winter, and today we're going to break down tops a little more. Got my middle son learning the way of saw. He really hasn't had a whole lot of time doing that kind of thing, although it kills me to say that. And he is running a 254. And as you see, Bob showed up and he's climbing around inside my truck because he sees the new truck. He's up there. And I'm going to be running for the first part of the day until it runs out of gas that 262 I'd gotten from Bob. It's a nice running saw. Now on this one here, I have a steel chain in the Husqvarna Rancher bar. That's actually a really nice setup. It cuts really well. And he has a Sujihara and basically another steel chain. So we'll see how he operates with that. Seems like it's cutting pretty good. No idea what Bob's bringing, but I'll let this run for just a little bit as I start working on, I don't know, maybe one of these tops down here somewhere. Huh, maybe the one right behind me. Morning. Yeah. That 262 runs good. Say hi to Bob.
Good morning.
Morning.
Nice ride, a nice day.
It is.
It's less than 5, but that's really temperature went way up. We're already to 50 now.
Yeah.
It's 30 where I left.
I think it's still too muddy for us to drive down in though.
It's okay.
So we'll walk in.
I think you're good.
So I'm initializing Kyle to chainsaw. That's middle son.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wonder who that was.
Yeah, he doesn't have much time on him. So what better way to get him started with breaking down tops? What'd you bring?
I'm glad you got that, huh?
What'd you bring? I got, this is a steel chain.
Yeah.
The Rancher bar, which by the way is a nice bar. It's, you know, it's spot welded laminate, but it's got a good tip on it.
Where'd you brought that? I mean, there isn't one, but actually there is. So I just brought some now, prove that now. This is 550 M2 with a 20-inch speed cut. And this was Timmy, actually a neighbor saw. And we had a short block this. This was when it had those bad seals.
Yeah.
All right, so we short blocked it. After he got a warranty, they gave him a new saw because they didn't have any short blocks. So the short block came in backwatered. Now, this is the sleeper. The 130.
Yeah.
You got to figure out how light this is. There's like nothing here.
You know who needs it is him. He's got a terrible back.
Really?
Yeah.
What's he running now? What'd you stick him with?
254.
Oh, okay. Then that's all right. That's good though.
Yeah.
I got that. I got a 246. I got the 2153. So my theory is, I don't know if we got enough energy to do this. But my theory is, to run a tank through each saw, and then we can yak about it.
That's a good idea. He's not going to stay the whole day. He's going to run one tank out of gas. I think that's all he's going to do. Yeah, Bob's running that little 550. Kyle's still on that 254. I hadn't run out of gas yet. That thing is going to probably run longer than he wants to. And I think mine's close to running out. I'm going to finish off over here a little bit. And that's a nice little saw right there. I got to turn the idle up a little bit, but other than that, it runs beautifully. That steel chain, I like that stuff, always have. And that bar is working good too. Just a nice combination. He seems like he's still going. That one's broke down pretty good. That's a little 254 with a Sujihara. And no sense of running the camera. We'll talk about things after. Bob's running his. But this is what we're doing today. So I ran my 262 out of gas. I walked all the way up to the truck and back. And that little 254 hot rod I built a few years back, he hadn't run out of gas yet. Maybe he has, but the saw hasn't. Bob's over there somewhere. The other takeaway, if you listen, the RPMs those saws run at are about the same. I find that kind of interesting. Listen. He's still going with that damn thing. That's the 254. I ran out of gas in the 262.
This is only half a tank on this.
Yeah.
This is a good combo.
Yeah, I could hear it. It's a snappy sounding saw.
This is going to be tough to beat today. I set it up just for this. It's got everything that we talked about on the phone that we want.
Yeah.
Just got to try the little one.
There it goes. There it goes. One more cut and it's out of gas. Man, that thing ran forever. There it goes. There it goes. I've been waiting now for 15 minutes. That thing ran out of gas. There it goes. Finally, that damn thing wouldn't run out of gas.
I heard it running lean. I knew it was getting there.
I wanted to document the event because you've been at it for almost 40 minutes.
It's all right.
Well, one thing I can see is a few snags while Bob's here. Might be fun to take them down. If you look right there, you'll see a dead one. See the top of it out right there. And there's another one right in front of me. Yeah. And I saw one over here. Let me see if I can find it with the camera. Oh, there it is. I'm going to continue down in there, I think, and see if I can get the little 42 just to give a little bit of noise with that. Yeah, I gotta raise the idle on that. It keeps stalling. That thing is like a lightsaber. And one of the subtle things is a speed cut. It doesn't snag the branches and yank them at you. It cuts them versus snags them. Where the 3/8 chain will grab a hold of that branch and pull it right into your glove. So as a rig, a saw setup for this kind of work, This is probably the best one I've got so far in terms of weight, how fast it cuts, and then the chain, the way it reacts to the brush. So he's still having fun with that little 130. I'm going to see if I can take the cover off and raise the idle up a little bit on this one and get back to work. All right, I'm going to give this one another shot. I just cranked the idle in a little bit, gave it a little more throttle plate opening, and I want to see if I can whittle away to where I can get to that snag down there. So where should I put the camera? Alright, we're going to swap saws for a very short period of time. I'm going to run the 550 Mark II, and it has the same bar and chain that the little 42 has. So how about 10 more cc's with a modern design versus an older 1980s era 40cc saw, 42cc saw. That'll be a contrast, right?
Yeah. Well,
much as I'd like to tell you that the old saw is better for me than this one here, this damn thing is a performer. It is lively, light, and probably the best saw for this I've done so far. But, I don't know if I'll tell Bob that. Yeah, two things. It is snappy, and it's pretty light, you know, it's a light saw. That speed cut really works good in this stuff here. But yeah, you know, all those years in development technology have really paid off. That's a much smoother and snappier saw than that little 40. And that runs good, but it doesn't run like that. As much as I'd like to tell you it does, it doesn't. Yeah, we broke them down today. Got quite a bit done actually. My son got 2 sets down. And I ran the 262, the 42. Kyle ran the 254, which I think is a king of mileage. Thing just kept going and going. And that one there is definitely the hot rod of the group. Throttle response, no vibration, you know, those kind of things. Plus it's auto-tuned, plus it has a primer bulb. It's got all kinds of things that make it a little bit easier to live with. So I think we're done. Well, we're running out of daylight, but I think I got one coming in. Well, my guess is he's stopping at control point 278 because there's a manifest trying to come out of the yard. And they were complaining about a high load on an axle. We'll see how long it takes him to get through this.